Hi guys, Ryan Steer with the Move Me to Texas team. We're here in the East End today on Harrisburg Boulevard to check out how to survive on land and sea. We're going to speak with Mike and learn a little bit more about their business.
My name is Mike Sammons. I'm the owner and proprietor of How to Survive on Land and Sea, located at 3401 Harrisburg. I started another bar in Midtown called 13 Celsius, and I thought I'd kind of bring that thing, sort of that entity, over to the east side. So I moved over here about 5 years ago. The main thing that we do at How to Survive on Land and Sea is find really quality-driven wines. I've been in this business for 20 years, so I find quality wines that are accessible. In other words, inexpensive. So there's a lot of that going on, but you have to look for it, and that's what I do. So the interesting thing about this building is that it was about to be razed, totally torn down, and it was a cleaners, which is oddly the same. The other bar that I have was also a cleaners that came about the same time in the 1930s, and so it's interesting because it's a part of the neighborhood, and now it's a viable entity that's still working. So How to Survive on Land and Sea is the name of a book that was written in World War II era, and it's a survival manual. And I used to, when I was in college with my suite mates, on long nights, we would open it up and just read it, and it was like a strangely poetic and weird book. So even then, I think I was 18, and I said, one day I'm going to open a bar called How to Survive on Land and Sea. So I did it eventually. That's an interesting question about plans and goals for the future, because the future is unknown at this point. I'm just trying to get through today. Things are very strange right now, but we've got a lot of support from the community, like in the neighborhood, so that's keeping us afloat, and it's really great. So again, my name is Mike Sammons, owner of How to Survive on Land and Sea. You can go to our website, howtosurvivehdx.com, for all information. Sign up to our newsletter, and follow us on Instagram at howtosurvivehdx. And support your local businesses. That's the most important thing. Right now, that's the one thing you can do to maintain what's essential and important about Houston. Support your local business.